Imagine someone vanishing without a trace. No explanation, no evidence left behind, just gone. Throughout history, there have been disappearances so baffling, so unexplainable, that they've left experts puzzled for centuries. Today, we're diving into Unsolved Mysteries, the greatest disappearances in history. Buckle up because these stories might just keep you up at night. The vast, uncharted expanse of the Pacific Ocean. It is here, in this watery wilderness, that one of history's most enduring enigmas unfolds, the disappearance of Amelia Earhart. In 1937, Amelia Earhart, a pioneering aviator, embarked on a daring quest to circumnavigate the globe. Her journey captivated the world. Yet, as her Lockheed Electra soared over the Pacific, a chilling silence descended. Earhart's final radio transmissions hinted at a growing crisis. Then, silence. Search parties scoured the vast expanse of the Pacific, but no trace of Earhart or her plane was found. The disappearance of Amelia Earhart sent shockwaves across the globe. Theories abounded, ranging from the plausible to the outlandish. Some speculated that Earhart had crashed into the Pacific, her plane swallowed by the depths. Others whispered of navigational errors, mechanical failures, or even a secret landing on a remote island. Despite decades of searching, the mystery of Amelia Earhart's disappearance remains unsolved. Was Earhart's disappearance a tragic accident, or did darker forces conspire to silence her? The answer, like the depths of the Pacific, remains elusive. Amelia Earhart's legacy lives on, a testament to the indomitable spirit of adventure and the enduring power of mystery. The year is 1872, a time when the vast oceans were still largely uncharted and full of mystery. A crisp December wind whips across the Atlantic Ocean, carrying with it the chill of winter and the promise of adventure. A solitary ship, the Mary Celeste, sails majestically, seemingly adrift in the vast expanse of the ocean, its sails billowing in the wind. But this is no ordinary voyage. The Mary Celeste is on a journey that will soon become one of the greatest maritime mysteries of all time. The Mary Celeste harbors a mystery that has baffled mariners, historians, and enthusiasts for over a century. The DEI Gracia, a British merchant ship, stumbles upon the Mary Celeste drifting aimlessly off the coast of the Azores, a group of islands in the mid-Atlantic. The crew of the DEI Gracia attempts to hail the Mary Celeste, but their calls are met with an eerie silence, as if the ship itself is holding its breath. A boarding party is dispatched, their footsteps echoing ominously on the deserted deck, each step amplifying the sense of foreboding. The ship, though slightly weather-beaten, is seaworthy, its structure intact, and its sails in good condition. Its cargo of industrial alcohol is untouched, barrels neatly stowed as if waiting for their intended destination. The crew's belongings lie undisturbed, personal items left behind as if the crew had simply vanished into thin air. There is evidence of a recently eaten meal, plates and utensils still in place, yet the crew is nowhere to be found, adding to the enigma. 10 souls vanished without a trace, leaving behind a ghost ship that drifts silently on the waves, a haunting reminder of their mysterious fate. The logbook offers no explanation for the crew's disappearance, its entries ending abruptly with no hint of trouble. The lifeboat is gone, suggesting an organized evacuation, but why the crew would abandon a perfectly seaworthy ship remains a puzzle. The mystery of the Mary Celeste quickly gripped the public imagination, sparking endless speculation and debate. Theories ranged from piracy and mutiny to sea monsters and even alien abduction, each more fantastical than the last. Despite extensive scrutiny and numerous investigations, the fate of the Mary Celeste's crew remains elusive, a riddle that defies solution. The ship serves as a reminder of the unpredictable and unforgiving nature of the sea, a testament to the enduring mysteries that lie beneath its surface. Chapter 3. The Lost Colony of Roanoke. The year is 1587. On the shores of Roanoke Island, a group of English settlers establish a colony. Yet, within a few short years, the colony vanishes without a trace. Led by John White, the colonists face the daunting task of establishing a foothold in this strange land. White leaves behind 115 colonists, including his daughter and granddaughter. Upon his return in 1590, White is greeted by an eerie silence. The settlement is deserted, its buildings abandoned. The only clue is a single word carved into a post-Croatoan. Did the colonists seek refuge with the Croatoan tribe, or did a darker fate befall them? The mystery of the lost colony of Roanoke has captivated historians for centuries. Theories abound, from integration with the Croatoan tribe to a violent end at the hands of hostile tribes. Despite numerous excavations, the mystery endures. The lost colony stands as a testament to the enduring power of mystery. Chapter 4. The Case of D.B. Cooper. The year is 1971. On a crisp November evening, a daring crime unfolds, giving rise to one of the most enduring mysteries in American history. The air is filled with anticipation and the cityscape is bathed in the soft glow of twilight. Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305, en route from Portland to Seattle, is cruising at 10,000 feet. The passengers are unaware that their flight will soon become the center of a legendary heist. A man, using the alias Dan Cooper, approaches a flight attendant. His demeanor is calm and collected, giving no hint of the audacious plan he is about to set in motion. He is unassuming, dressed in a business suit and tie. To the casual observer, he appears to be just another businessman on a routine flight. In his hands, a briefcase. It looks ordinary, but its contents are anything but. Inside, he claims, is a bomb. The flight attendant, now aware of the gravity of the situation, follows his instructions. Cooper's demands are simple: $200,000 in cash, 4 parachutes, and a refueling truck upon arrival in Seattle. His requests are precise, leaving no room for negotiation. The authorities comply with his demands. They gather the ransom money and prepare the parachutes, hoping to avoid any harm to the passengers. As the Boeing 727 sits on the tarmac in Seattle, the exchange is made. The tension is palpable as the authorities hand over the money and parachutes. Passengers and some crew members are released. Cooper, however, remains on board. The atmosphere inside the plane is tense, but Cooper remains composed. With the money and parachutes, Cooper instructs the crew to take flight once more, setting course for Mexico City. His plan is meticulous, leaving nothing to chance. Then, at approximately 8:13 p.m., somewhere over southwestern Washington state, D.B. Cooper leaps into the night sky, vanishing into thin air. The darkness swallows him, and he becomes a ghost in the night. Despite an extensive manhunt, D.B. Cooper was never apprehended. The search spans miles of rugged terrain, but no trace of him is found. The money was never recovered. It is as if it vanished along with Cooper, leaving behind only questions. The mystery of his identity and fate remain unsolved. Decades of investigation yield no definitive answers, only theories and speculation. Did D.B. Cooper successfully pull off the ultimate disappearing act, or did his escape plan end in tragedy? Theories abound, but the truth remains elusive. The answer remains shrouded in mystery. The fog of uncertainty continues to obscure the facts, making the case an enduring enigma. D.B. Cooper continues to fascinate, his legend a testament to the enduring power of unsolved mysteries. His story is a blend of daring, mystery, and the unknown, captivating the imagination of generations. Chapter 5. The Mystery of the Sodder Children. Christmas Eve, 1945. It was a night filled with joy and anticipation as families across the country prepared to celebrate the holiday. In Fayetteville, West Virginia, a pall of tragedy descends upon the Sodder family. This small town, nestled in the Appalachian Mountains, would soon become the epicenter of a heartbreaking mystery. The Sodder family, Italian immigrants, were a large and loving clan. George and Jenny Sodder had worked hard to build a life for their family in America, and their home was filled with the laughter and love of their 10 children. George and Jenny Sodder shared their home with 10 of their children. Their house, a symbol of their hard work and dedication, stood proudly in the community. As the snow fell softly, the Sodder children begged their parents to stay up late and play. The festive spirit of Christmas Eve filled the air, and the children's laughter echoed through the house. Hours later, a fire erupted in the Sodder home. The peaceful night was shattered by the crackling of flames and the frantic cries for help. George and Jenny, along with 4 of their children, managed to escape. They stood outside, watching in horror as their home was consumed by the fire. But 5 of the Sodder children, Maurice, Martha, Louis, Jenny Jr., and Betty, were unaccounted for. The parents' hearts sank as they realized their children were missing. The fire was quickly extinguished. However, the damage had been done, and the house was reduced to smoldering ruins, yet no trace of the 5 missing children could be found. Despite thorough searches, there were no remains, no clues, nothing to indicate what had happened to them. The authorities concluded that the 5 Sodder children had perished in the blaze. They believed the intense heat of the fire had completely incinerated their bodies. The Sodders, however, refused to accept this explanation. They were convinced that something more sinister had occurred. They clung to the belief that their children were alive. The family began to notice strange occurrences and inconsistencies that fueled their suspicions. Their grief fueled by a burning desire for answers, the Sodders embarked on a tireless campaign to uncover the truth. They distributed flyers, placed ads in newspapers, and even erected a billboard offering a reward for information. Years turned into decades, and still, the mystery of the Sodder children remained unsolved. The family never gave up hope, always searching for new leads and clues. Phone calls, sightings, and even a photograph sent to Jenny years later fueled the Sodders' belief that their children were alive. Each new piece of information brought a glimmer of hope, but also more questions. The mystery of the Sodder children continues to haunt the town of Fayetteville. The community remains divided, with some believing the children perished in the fire, while others support the Sodders' theory of abduction. Did the Sodder children perish in the fire, or were they abducted on that fateful Christmas Eve? The answer remains elusive. The case of the Sodder children is a haunting reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of hope. From vanishing colonies to missing crews, these disappearances defy explanation and challenge our understanding of reality. As much as science and technology have advanced, these mysteries remind us of the questions we still can't answer. So, what do you think? Is there a logical explanation, or are these cases proof of forces beyond our comprehension? If you enjoyed unraveling these mysteries, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more mind-bending stories. And tell us in the comments which disappearance left you the most intrigued.